Welcome to this episode of Season Scholar, Season 3. We have been following Professor Ray for from the first season, and somehow the time has come. And now today we have with us Professor Chittaranjan Ray, who is permanent director of the Nebraska Water Center. And he is also by training, he is a civil engineer, and he did his PhD from University of Illinois. And he has been a thorough profile where he has been chief environmental engineer at University of Hawaii before Nebraska, and he also worked after PhD at Illinois State Water Survey. He's someone who is really at the top of bridge of quantity and quality, which is very much important for water security. Because nowadays, just an expert of quality or just an expert of quantity perhaps will not work. And he has a lot of work in India also. And so welcome to this, sir. It is very pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Manish.
What was the effect of your parents on you or your elder brother on you? I mean, so you were self-motivated towards studies, or there were some influence of the...
I would say it's more self-motivated, but I had a shelter, like a place where you can stay away from the place.
All
and
these,
then, yeah, because my cousin also, can say the uncle's son, he was with me also, but he kind of dropped out of high school also at the last 10th or so. He didn't finish, went back to the village. So I had also some chores to do, like, even 6th and 7th, I used to go to the market, bring stuff. That was, and also sometimes for evening, you have to make the roti, the dough preparation, because, there are no girls in the family that time. So that was I was doing. Then some of the friends will come and peek through the window that let's go and play. I said, I have to finish and then go. So those things I was doing. Then in high school also, same thing. My older brother used to tell me in the once a week, go and get some meat, but he will tell me, these guys, when they kill the goat, you ask for this portion. I said, okay, I ask. But when I come back and while eating, if I bite some cartilage thing, I used to say that I won't eat that because I probably bit the ear of the goat. He gets mad at me. He said, no, they don't put the ear. So then finally, I didn't like to eat goat meat or any meat.
So still you are a vegetarian or non-vegetarian?
I eat some fish or some chicken, but it's getting less and less now. So.
Yeah, with time. So after schooling, you went to college.
Yeah, so college was after finishing the high school. Then I applied. I think this is a high school also. I went through a lot of health issues. I had typhoid. Then that typhoid relapsed again within 2-3 weeks. That's a strange thing that when you have typhoid, you're bedridden and you're just eating boiled soup with vegetables and all that. So one day my sister-in-law was not there. I went to the kitchen and ate some pickle. So I don't know what, within 3 weeks I get back again that typhoid. So anyway, so those things were there. So, but I think I was still very strong-minded, and in the colony where we are staying, there are some college students also, and I used to walk from that place to the high school. It was about 3 kilometers or 2 to 3 kilometers. Some of these college guys used to joke with me, the engine, I think the steam has gone down. I used to walk slowly back by the time I reach home. But they're good inspirations. I used to go and talk to them, and there was another faculty, and there are few people. It was a very good environment. And then I had a very close friend. I have lost touch with him over the years. His last name is same as mine, Hruday, his first name. So that was
Rudra Ray.
Hruday, Hruday, Hruday. We call Hruday in Odia. I like heart. So Yeah, I was trying to inquire about him. I knew his village name, but some people, but I have to have some time to go there. Otherwise, it's not easy. So it was a good place. Then
Then
going to
what
college,
subject you chose?
in the college, science.
In the
And the
college?
2 years I stayed there after high school, the on gold college. So there also I had another friend. He came from Talcher because he was his father was a superintending engineer. There you see bigger people coming, bigger, all their kids and all that. So they were coming every day by bus or on some sort of NTPC transport bus to study and going back same day. Since I was in one of the, my brother was teaching there. So when it comes to, he was a Odia lecturer. So they had to put me in another section because it'll be kind of awkward to be in his class. So I was in the class of another professor. His name is Ganguly sir, we used to call. He was a very simple man, never married, and had adopted his niece. I heard later on that he became a monk, moved to Himalayas somewhere. So he was my Odia teacher. Then maths, physics, chemistry, biology, and kind of irony that the guy who was my math teacher, Bikram sir, he was very nice to me. He was actually strange thing that he ended up marrying one of my classmates towards the end. So, but his younger brother, I know he was my 4 or 5 years senior to me in the college I studied after for my undergraduate in the engineering. Then in physics, there was a Professor Prahlad sir. He was very good to me. I used to go and sometimes study a little bit. Later on, he was a member of that Physics Institute, Institute of Physics at Bhubaneswar. Chemistry, some other professor. Biology also, there was a sir. I remember all those things now. But in high school also, there was a motivating motivation for me, Surendra sir. I remember his name. Very nice person, but one day he slapped me for something. I don't know. That's the only thing I remember. But
still, you cannot forget that slap.
No, but still, he was my most favored teacher. So, those days they might tutor, but I never remember giving money to any of those people. They always tell me you can come and study free. So that's what I did.
So I think you were a special since childhood. Maybe we were not knowing, but yeah, I mean, teachers have this property to identify the talent. That's why they were so close to you.
Yeah. So after finishing ISC, then I applied. I had a few chances. I could have gone into the medical. Then based on the ISC results, I got the National Merit Scholarship. I think that time it was what, 210 rupees a month. And if you stay in a dorm somewhere, a hostel, you get another 15 rupees. So I applied to a few places. I didn't want to go for non-technical areas. And then I thought I'll study either medicine or go to OEOT, agriculture or technology or something. So medicine, I could have got in a direct admission because each of the 3 colleges in Odisha, they have 25 seats for the top ranking. I think I could have, but the money was another issue. So I thought I'll just go to agriculture engineering. So I got in there. Around that time, the first year or something, yeah.
Which
my
university?
brother also, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology in Bhubaneswar. So 76, I got enrolled there. So 1 year I stayed. Then my brother went from Ongul to Puri 1 year, but from Puri he got transferred back to Bhubaneswar, BJB College. So then he had a quarters. Actually, 1 year he had to stay in Old Town.
So by that time he was not married?
No, he was. He's 19 years old. So when I was 6 or 7 years old, that's a long story. I should have said that. He married in the next village because his father-in-law was a postman. I don't know how he retired, maybe some. And he was also working in Andaman. It's a big person, actually. He's like a 6 feet with 200-pound type big person. Very intimidating guy, but very loving, and 2 daughters, no sons. And he inherited the properties of 3 of his uncles also. It's a bigger house, big 3 or 4 ponds, and sometimes my sister-in-law's younger sister, she was my age, about a year older than me. I used to go there, and but at the time of the marriage, I had gone, and then what happens that the procession was there. I was afraid of these big firecrackers. So when they are doing that, I kind of ran and to their house, and I was hiding somewhere in the room where the bride was there. They did not know where I was. They were looking for me, that I 6-year-old or something. So he was married at the age 25, so 19.
Yeah, 20.
Plus.
Yeah.